This year I've spent quite a bit of time in the Cairngorms, and I think that is due partly to the bad weather in the west. But with only 7 Munros left there, it's just a matter of time before the area is complete. So join me on today's adventure as I try to bag another 2 Cairngorm giants, where it turns out that I don't always escape this bad weather. Well, good morning guys, and welcome to another Munro adventure today. So I'm currently just at the top of the lekt, about half an hour away from where this walk's going to start, the Keiloch car park just outside Braemar. And the plan for today is the 2 most easterly Cairngorm Munros, Ben Avon and Ben Avon. So a really long route today at about 26 or 27 miles. But I'm going to be accompanied by my friend James, and we're going to bike and hike this. So there'll be a fair bit of walking and talking today. So anyway, I better crack on with the last bit of this drive before today's long adventure. Right, so that's me at the car park at Keiloch. My first time here, £3.50 for parking. So I'm just waiting for James, he's only about 5 minutes away. The route we're going to take is up Glen and Slugain. And there's some good features on this walk, so I'm looking forward to it. As you can see, the weather looks not too bad at all for mid-September. This is going to change soon, that's for sure. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this one. I'll catch up with you once we make some progress up the Glen. So we made some quick progress on the bikes through Invercald Estate, and it's actually quite well signposted, so you can't go wrong, but the landscape quickly changed to heathery slopes, and yeah, the track wasn't too bad for this part. Right, that's us about 5 miles in now, and it's turned out to be a cracker of a day. Cycled just up the Glen here, and the path here gets a little bit rougher. I'm going to try and take the bike up as far as possible. I think that behind us is a fairy Glen. So I'm not sure where this fairy Glen is exactly, if it's this part here, but there's Slugain Lodge ruins, all that remains of it. What a stunning place. From here, this is the path we came over, but I'm not sure. There's a lovely track makes its way all the way up here, and there's James in the background there just at the ruins. But we're going to head up to the Keiloch and then across to Ben Avon from here. Slugain Lodge was built in the late 19th century, used as a shooting lodge for parties of guests, but it's lay in ruin now for nearly 100 years. Right, so that's us leaving the lodge ruins here, and the next feature we'll come across is going to be the Sneck, which is the Keiloch between the 2 Munros, so shouldn't be too long till we're up there. It was a bit of a pull getting the bike out the Glen, but I would say it was worth it as it opens up, as you can see, to this vast expanse, and you can get the bike a little bit further up. Right, so I've decided to ditch the bike here. You can probably just see I've left it on the rocks just there. But behind me, the Sneck is just at the Keiloch there, and to the left hand side of that you can probably just see the cliffs of Ben Avon. Very dramatic. Still in the cloud, but hopefully that'll be clear by the time we get up there. So the track there did get really rough towards the end, but I'll be glad having that bike on the way out. I think it was around about 8 miles to this point. So I think the walk-in is around about 8 miles, then it'll be 8 miles back. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing the views at the top of this first Munro. So from there it was around 2 kilometres up to the Sneck, which is the Keiloch at 1,000 metres. But from here we could branch off out and back to both Munros. Right, so that's us now at the Sneck, the Keiloch between the 2 Munros. So over this way is Ben Avon, that's the way we're going to take. Lovely landscape here, what a view! And up towards there is Ben Avon. So we're just about at the top of Ben Avon now. Winds have died right down. What a humongous plateau this is, with the top, the huge rock formation just in the distance there. You can maybe see James there. He's actually planning to take his bike to the top of the towers and cycling back to the Keiloch. So yeah, I'm a bit jealous if anything. I wish I had my bike at this point. It was quite a fun little scramble to the top of the granite tower at the top of Ben Avon. It was actually more difficult coming down. I had to come down on the right hand side, but yeah, this is pretty unusual terrain in the Cairngorms. Right, so that's us bagged Ben Avon with the big towers on top. As you can see, just climbed over the bits here. I'm not sure if that's the top or that's the top just there, but we've been at both anyway. And this is the most easterly of the Cairngorm Munros at 1171 metres high. Fantastic viewpoint. And this is a huge, massive mountain. This, as you can see in the distance there, this whole plateau going round with an array of towers in the distance. Fantastic. Okay, so that's Ben Avon bagged, Munro 219. We are not lingering for too long, as we've still got the out and back, the second Munro for today, which is just in the distance there. Unfortunately, it's still in the clouds. So we made it down from Ben Avon quite quickly. As you can see, James made it a lot quicker than I did on his bike, but it wasn't long before we were heading back uphill towards bhuird. So that's us heading up the steepest part of the second Munro now. The fact is that this is the 11th highest mountain in Britain. It certainly feels like that just now. So we ditched our bags down at Sneck there to make things a bit easier. So hopefully once we're on top of here, it'll be easy walking on that plateau. Right, so that's us at the top of Ben Avon. It's 1197 metres high, and as I said before, this is the 11th highest mountain in Britain, and it translates to the Table Mountain, something along that lines. You can probably see why. You can't see much at all from this top. It is clear though. You can see back to Ben Avon right in the distance over there, but in the other directions not much to see at all. So I think we'll head back to the cliffs and get our view back there. Some drop off there, oh it is. Very good. So that is some view down to Cairngorm and Keiloch behind me, probably the highlight of the day. And you can see Slugain just hidden behind the cliffs there. Quite spectacular, well worth a visit. It's not on the normal route up here, but it'd be good to do a lap right round here, right to the south top. But today we're just going to go back to the Sneck. I'm going to get my bike and then head back down. So yeah, this is definitely one of the best routes in the Cairngorms for sure. That's us just back at the Sneck, where we stowed the bags in the rocks just down here. So I'm going to end the video here. I'm absolutely knackered, I'm not going to lie, but what a fantastic day. I really enjoyed this. This is my first day out in over a month, so yeah, I really enjoyed it, but I'm knackered. And we've got a 8 and a bit mile cycle out of here, so yeah, a route not to be underestimated. I think it's 24 or 25 miles in total, so yeah, really enjoyable. So I'll give my rating out of 10. I think I'll give it an 8 out of 10. Really exceeded my expectations, and I don't have many Munros left in the Cairngorms, so yeah, I always appreciate these sorts of days. So thanks for watching today. I'm just going to make the long hike and cycle out here, and hopefully you'll join me for some more Munros in the next one. So little did I know that about 30 minutes after filming that last bit, it was going to pour with the rain for around about an hour and a half, all the way back to the Keiloch car park. And it's safe to say that I got soaked through. So sometimes I do actually get caught out in the rain, and that's probably one of the worst occasions. Right, I'll see you in the next video.